Okay, so let's look at one of these guys here. Now I believe we were looking at the I guess the G shape down here. We started on the G. Okay, so we can draw a line again, but I don't want to have to make the arrow. But you know it's the bottom string, of of the of the guitar, right? So G in the key of C in mine, because I'm down tuned here. So here's the E. This is your E. Okay. This is your E, real deal E. Okay. My A is here. My C is here. So the G shape is just 6/7 root. Okay. Now if we move the pattern down, we're going to the fourth, and that'll give us the minor. But let's just play the root 3/5 of the fourth. It's going to be D shape, and it's going to end up here. Okay, so let's look at that. Okay, guess what we did? We moved the pattern down. That was wrong. Okay, according to the rule, pattern up for the fourth sub and pattern down for the fifth. Okay, so now we're back on this chart. We just get interested in different things here. So we're going to move the pattern up for the fourth, goes to C, pattern down for the fifth, goes to D. Okay, so if we move the pattern up, we're going to the C shape, but the C shape from here is going to be pentatonically. Okay, and what we want to do, well, we can play root 3/5 for that C shape fourth, but you know that C shape fourth, you could just play the chord, so we don't have to derive that. But if you wanted to do the whole arpeggio, you'd want to go around the circle in C. Okay, so we can go around the circle in C. I got a circle here. When I was a kid, I used to like doing little camera tricks like that too. You know, we'd stop the camera and somebody would come into the scene and start it again, and make animations and stuff like that. So we did that with old film, so it was kind of expensive. All right, so here's our C. Now we're going to start on C. If we want the now remember, move pattern up, going to the fourth. There's the fourth there. You can hardly see it because this kind of the string's in the way. There we go. This is the bottom string. So it's a little, you got to wrap your head around. Push the pattern up. It's really the string below that. So it's in no string, no play land here. And so how do you find out what that string is easily? I'll show you. I'll show you how to find out what that string easily is. And that would be up here on the fretboard. I forget what pattern we were looking at, G, but it's the same thing. So if we got a G pattern and we want to know what strings below that, just look at the top string because it's the same string, and it would be the C string right down there. Now I call it the C string, I mean the C string shape. Okay, that is the B string. It'll always be the B string. That's the way we would define it. Okay, the E string, the B string, the G string, the D string, the A string, and the E string. Okay, that kind of thing. Or string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or some people like to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but when I say the C string, I mean C string shape string right there. Okay, this is TMI over here, but that's part of a system there, so just understand what it is. Which string shape we're looking at, because G goes to D, goes to A, goes to E, goes to C, goes to G. G, okay, goes to D, goes, now this is, because this is pentatonic, increasing. So caged would go backwards every other letter. Caged would go backwards, sorry, C-A-G-E-D. Fifths would go backwards every other letter. So G to D to A to E to C to G would be G to D to A to E to C to G. And I have that down here. I've drawn that little arrow diagram. So this is good, okay, to see this right here. And that is when we go fifth is caged with a pentatonic diagram. C, D minor, C, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor to C, and then they got the half diminished there. With that diagram, the arrows go like this: C to G to D to A to E to C. That's in fifth. Same thing over here: C to G to D to A to E to C. Circle of string shaped fifths. Same thing with when it's, so it's really going this way, that way. I know it's confusing. This way is fourth pentatonic scale. This way is fifth caged. When I say pentatonic scale, I'm talking about C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A. Cage is C, A, G, E, D, C, A, G, E, D. Same thing, just backwards. So that's important. All right, so back to what we're looking at here now. We've moved the pattern up. We've gone to the string underneath it, which would be the B string. Now it becomes the low E string, right? String shape is C. It's the fourth of the C, so it's going to that fourth there. I'm sorry you can't read that so easily. Now let's do this. We're going to start on C. What do we want to do? We want to either play the fourth major, which would be root 3/5 of the string shapes. So right starting there, it's going to be 3/5 if we're doing the major. If we're doing the minor, it's going to be just 3, because minor is root 3/6 or 3/6 root or 6 root 3 6 3 root, whatever. It's all the same. Not they have to be in order. So it's root 3/6, 3/6 root, or 6 root 3. Okay, those are the three inversions. Your second inversion is first inversion is root 3/6. Second inversion is 3/6 root. Third inversion is 6 root 3. So little music human there, right? Because you get to start playing a song, Anyway, well, let's do it. Let's do the minor. So the minor of the fourth is going to be the second minor in the G root string shape. Go ahead one caged letter, C-A-G-E. It's going to be E minor. Okay, so we're going to carve out an E minor. We're going to forge out that E minor following the string shapes. Here we go. Root 3/6, just 3 on the C. We're starting in the G cage now. This is the C-shaped G-shaped C, sorry. All right. And we're in G, so you go one letter ahead, and it's going to be E minor shaped. Okay, so it's going to pretty much be this. We know what it's going to carve out. It's going to carve out this. Let's do it. We start on the C string shape. We're just going to go 3. The G is going to be 6 root. Okay. The D is going to be just the 3. Let's try that one more time, because we should be looking at in a G shape here. It's the second minor. It's not its relative 6. The relative 6 is going to be one caged letter advanced. So G would go to E in cage. Remember, C-A-G-E-D. That would be its 6. That would be an A minor there. Okay, that's why we were doing this thing. Okay, but we're going to go to D minor. Now let's look at our other chart a second. Okay, so we're on the G box here again. You got to do this quickly before you lose it. So we're going to the A minor here. We're up here now. This is important. G's root 3/5. The A minor is going to be the C shape, because the C shape is the fourth shape there. Because we're going in a pentatonic scale. G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, C, D, E.